The Scarlet Knights will kick it off to get us underway. And he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Him at the 21. So Ohio State's offense will take the field first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Galladay. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to try to return this one. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Rutgers offense will take the field for the first time. They are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jason.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
And the Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He takes it at the 45. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time. Turning on the Jets. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Touchdown, Ohio State!
This This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. This one's complete.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. The Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And the Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Townsend. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. Looking downfield, it's Galladay. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. They'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Wide receiver going in motion. Got it in the middle. It's Ezukama. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Running with the fullback. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. To throw, it's Galladay. Got it in the middle, it's Garrett. Breaks into the open. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Complete to the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. He's got him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
And the Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's almost as if he's racing against himself out there. This speed, dare I say, is Galloway-esque.
Yes, definitely can fly, and it dictates the whole coverage. It dictates the defense to you. You think you want to put that guy on an island with a cornerback? No, I better get a safety over the top to help. He changes the whole structure of a defense with that blazing speed.
They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quick.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. Makes the catch at the 45. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Galladay. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll pull it on the read. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabs it inside the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Oklahoma State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Boone Pickens Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Looking downfield, it's Galladay. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Ohio State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be knocked down. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Fires downfield. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Punt is in the air. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. He'll start this drive firing. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Scarlet Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Red pass hits complete. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the left.
Well, not a lot the defense could do on that play. They got a curl route. They're playing zone coverage. Everybody got dropped to their spots correctly, but there was just way too much velocity on that throw. They didn't have a chance to break that one.
Using the quick game. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size and still got him on the turf. They just keep firing. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. Defender gets a little too aggressive there, and this offense gets some free yardage. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
How many times do you think they're going to run that one back in film study? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. It'll be a long film study for him. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got the tight end. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They want to continue this long drive. Ninth play coming. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Trying to bull his way in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Rutgers. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Extra point was good to finish things off. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you?
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
It's a curious play call offensively to try to throw after that great gain on the ground the snap before. If you're winning in the trenches up front, keep it going. Let the big fellas go to work. I don't like the idea of throwing the ball there.
And the Scarlet Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Galladay. Finds his man. It's Bean. At the 35, he's got room. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. 3rd and long, and nothing was open deep down the field, so he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after the catch. He finds a few blocks, he uses his speed, and that turns into be a huge gain for the offense.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Caught in the backfield, it's Turner. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He makes a catch. Makes a catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. He'll set up to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. He'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. The offense puts up 6 with that trip for the end zone. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. UCLA is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to USC. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got it behind the line. It's Tucker. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Rides to back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, the running back has it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, the ground game. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Wants to throw. It's Galladay. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. Brown has it. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. The Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Punt is on its way. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. This should be the last play of the quarter. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. 4 wideouts set 2-by-2 on 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. Might as well give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Galladay. On the run, fires downfield. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. The give to the back. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a fourth down. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Just a little off. Incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Complete in the middle. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Working that left side. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Leaves it with the back. Finds a little space. Turning it on. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Scarlet Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll throw it from the red zone. And the defense makes a play, and they get their quarterback down at the 26.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no. We're a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
And the Scarlet Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, and you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Right down the boulevard. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with a field goal. Maybe just, I don't know. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to throw, it's Galladay. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll keep it on the sneak. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Caught behind the line. It's Ezukama. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. He'll try to do it himself. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack at the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Smart move to keep it on the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45.
Encroachment, defense.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.